Hey, it is, Thursday, March 21st. Skipped yesterday. Worked on prepping some D&D stuff for next week, and then went to a Bible study with some folks from church. Great fun, but didn't vlog. A bit awkward walking into there, vlogging when we're doing a Bible study at someone's house. And I know a couple of the guys pretty well, but some of them I don't really know well at all. So, yeah. But today, I got off work. I don't know if work earlier than I ought to have, but whatever. It's available today, and I haven't even signed up to leave early at all next week, and my hope is to minimally do so. I might sign up for a day, but try and work several full days next week, which is the same pay period, so not the best thing to do. Really what I should do is try to, have the full week first, and then be like, as a reward, I can sign up the next week. Oh well, it's working backwards. Oh well. But anyways, I'm now off work and home. I've been home for a little bit. I got the table all cleared off here because I'm going to try and do an unboxing. I am mostly not coughing right now, so I think I'm going to try and take advantage of the fact that I'm feeling a little better and get something actually accomplished at least. And it went wonderfully. I got the unboxing finished. And those tiles aren't bad. It's basically a mix of stuff from the original Wilderness set, as well as some of the other adventure sets that they released back in 4th edition. And for the most part, it's alright. It's really cool for me continuing the collection that I already have, because I already have the 3 master sets and a bunch of random tiles that I got from a used gaming auction at one point. So it's just further building out that collection. So that's cool. But, as far as if you didn't have any, it's worthwhile just because it's enough for you to build a few different and varied environments. They're just, they're certainly better if you have more of them, so having them along with previous sets definitely added value. And as far as filming, I didn't cough. I didn't have an excessive amount of, crud in my throat. In fact, I had, less than I do plenty of other times when I am not getting over sickness. So, pretty pleased. Yeah, so I've gotten at least one thing done today. That's good, and I'm thinking I might let the camera cool down and try to record another. Because I have one more thing I can unbox. We'll see. And so I waited for the camera to cool down a bit and filmed the Bigger Tavern Flipbat unboxing as well. Wonderful. So I got 2 unboxings filmed on a weekday. I guess I took off work earlier than I should have, but I got the kind of stuff accomplished that I would normally only get done on a weekend, so there is at least that. I utilized the time well, which is good, I guess, since I've been too sick to do a lot of what I've been wanting to do anyways. Oh well. So, I got that done. And that mat's, it's good-ish. It's got, one side is the buildings with roofs. It feels a little wasteful, but it's not like there's nothing you can utilize that for. It's just a little more specialized than if it had a separate tavern layout. Oh well. So I'll now have a couple of videos I can edit moving forward here and keep pushing that channel ahead. Otherwise, while the camera's cooling down and such, I was starting to prepare things. Be getting ready to make some dinner here in not too long, and of course, just wanting to make food with what I got around. If I'm gonna leave work early and not make as much money, I obviously don't want to spend money on dinner, so I came up with the idea of something I could make. And my thought for dinner is to make some chili. I got ground beef. I set it to defrost here in the sink, and it's pretty much thawed out, so Should be able to brown that and make up some chili. Now, I have this packet of chili seasoning that's expired, but that'll be fine. And then I got, it says, tomato sauce and kidney beans. I have tomato sauce and garbanzo beans. That's, good enough. Whatever. And then I got, like, diced tomatoes, so I'll add that too, I figure. And it's like green chilies that are also expired. But I figure I'll open it up, and as long as they seem good, I mean, they're canned. And they're only, a handful of months expired. They're probably still fine. Figure I'll have that too. So yeah, just gonna start like browning up the hamburger and throwing stuff in and kind of following the instructions on the seasoning packet, but then just changing it where it seems like, hell, why not? It's all cool. So gonna make some chili and hope it turns out good. So I got the beef ground, I got stuff mixed in. Gonna mix in the seasoning packet, and I only put like half of the green chilies and around half of the diced tomatoes. I figure I'll let it cook for a while, give it a taste, see what it's like, maybe decide a little more after that. I also figured, I'm looking at it, like, I could add a little bit of garlic and some onion powder. Doesn't hurt. Throwing stuff in there. Why not? We'll see what it turns out like, right? Just a little bit experimenting. Also, browning the hamburger. I figured out, because I haven't had an issue with browning hamburger for a while, but I did. I think the issue is that was, my mom had gotten, fresh hamburger and, bagged it herself, as opposed to when I get these pre-done bricks. Those, I think, have a lot less blood in them, whereas this, just normal hamburger has a little bit more blood. And I think the smell that just bothers me so much is the smell of burning blood. I think that's what I probably don't like. So I left things at just half the cans. I figured it'd be fine. And I got a little bit here to try. One of them garbanzo beans. It's alright. And I finished off that little sampling that I put in the bowl, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty good. First bite is okay, but when you get a bit more sauce in with it, you got a little more of the flavor, which I'm sure will come with it, as the flavors meld over time, because I cooked it for like 10 minutes once it was all together. So that'll meld more into the rest of the the meat and etc. as it continues. Actually, I turned off the heat, but just gonna let it keep going until it goes down. But I'll be having some of that now. I thought for a moment, when I first took the bite, I was like, I may need to add some barbecue sauce, which is always an option to give. If your chili does not have a good flavor and you have a barbecue sauce you enjoy, you can just add barbecue sauce. It'll flavor it up nice and well. I found that out from Nerdy Nummies. She has a Sonic the Hedgehog chili dogs and golden onion rings episode, which most of her videos are like desserts. And I'd love to follow some of her recipes at some point, but I just don't get around to it. That one I've actually done and was quite delicious, and it involved adding barbecue sauce to make chili. Obviously, if I was going to do that, I would need the ingredients that, are in that recipe. So for this, I just did whatever was on the sauce packet, substituting things I had for things I didn't. But yeah, chili's good, and I haven't had it for a while. Don't know. I mean, it's been a couple years since I have made it, other than just like a pre-made can that you dump in that tastes alright. So, I'm gonna continue to let that simmer for a while, and gonna have myself some dinner. And that was quite a nice dinner. And more than enough for lunch tomorrow as well. I will say, in case ever I come back to this trying to think, how did I do that again? The little seasoning packet said the kidney beans to be put in undrained, but I did drain the garbanzo beans, but mostly that's because I was putting in like the tomatoes and such as well. which I knew was going to add more moisture, more liquids. So I drained the beans before putting them in, just because I was adding more liquid elsewhere. But yeah, it turned out really good. I was actually very happy with that. Otherwise, I got a vlog put together and uploaded, and I think I'm probably just going to set some footage to import into the Avid from some of the videos I managed to get recorded today, and try and get to bed early. I felt pretty good today for most of the day. This morning was not great, but otherwise, pretty much most of the day since getting home from work, I've felt better than I have for quite a while. I want that to continue, so my plan is to try and get to bed a little early, get plenty of rest, basically I think I didn't feel well this morning because I was extra tired. So let's make sure I get plenty of rest tonight, and hopefully I will actually wake up feeling good tomorrow instead of having to wait a few hours into the day to start feeling good. So thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.